Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US stocks for the 24th of August, and we're going to be looking at Alibaba, NanoString, Crispr, ExOne, Proto Labs and Materialize. So with Alibaba here, we can count it like this here, and we would be looking for, well, this is wave 4 here, so we'd be looking for a high above wave 3 here, and we're coming into group 2 here. I mean, the question is, will it go to 300? I don't know, we'll just have to see the structure as it pushes higher. But the resistance levels are in here for group 2 is 65 and 72 in here. That's not quite accurate, is it? But well, we'll just adjust that, get the 72 right at least anyway, 272. So these are levels where the market, if it was going to fail, then that's where it's going to fail from. So I've got it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 up for 1 here, and then we'll pull back for wave 2 in this space. So there is a case for, you know, I've counted this as well 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, but we've got overlapping wave structures within all of this. So, well, not if we look at this as 1 and an A and a B and a C for wave 2 here, then it's fine, and 3 and 4, but, well, 3 here, an A and a B and a C for wave 4 here, and then up for wave 5. But it could be also counted as 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 here, and then, you know, from this one here is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. So it can be counted differently with more with a bigger wave count going to the upside, which I've got it here in this particular case. But we'll be mindful of both of them, and what we'll do is we'll, you know, as this, we've got 3 trades in here, and as this moves along, we'll just basically keep an eye on we'll track this structure from wave 4 to wave 5, and after 5 waves we'll look at locking in some profits and so on in here. I'm just cleaning this up as we go here. So what we'll do here is we'll also move the stop up now into, well, just move it up into this space here. We're not quite at break even, but well, on these ones here anyway, but we've still got these trades here to play out as well here. So there's a fair bit in this one if you're in this, and then this little section here, just eyeballing this, is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for 1 and 2 and a third wave moving up here. So if I can take some liberty and just draw that for the third wave up, we'll look at the fourth wave having some type of correction here, and then wave 5 up here for that. So that could take us, that could just end at that particular point there. So we'll see where the rest of the markets are at that point, but it'd be certainly worth either taking a percentage or taking profit at that particular point. But we'll need to address it as it gets a little bit closer in here. But on the 280 there, just bring that on. We got time, we'll investigate that a little bit further. I mean, the other point here, I mean, that's pretty much looks like 5 waves in here. So I've been over this A, B and C. So okay, well, anyway, we're on the right track, we're doing all the right things. So we'll definitely take some percentage at 280, and then we'll have a look at this structure internally once we get to that particular point. Okay. So next one is NanoString. So when we spoke last time, I had this as wave 1 and 2, but as it progressed, it just didn't have the right look and feel about it for a wave 2. So I've relabeled it here as a wave 4 down here. And can we just go to the daily chart to have a look at the picture here for this? So I'm being very conservative here, but I'm looking at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, then 1 ABC for 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. Because, you know, we're looking for tops in the NASDAQ and the S&P and so on. So some of these stocks are going to have a, you know, once they top out, they're going to have a bit of a sharp pullback in line with, you know, any stock that dropped in March will drop in sequence in line with the S&P and the NASDAQ, of course. So we just kind of got to focus on this one coming in here for the time being. So I'll need to do some more work on this wave count. So this one here, I think that we've actually got, well, there's a couple of ways we can count this, but I like to count it conservatively first. So 1 and 2 in here, and then 3 here and 4 here. And then 1, this is the 5th wave here. And the 5th wave, we have 1 and 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the 3rd wave, 4th wave, and a 5th wave here. So taking money off the table between 42 and 43 is what we're looking at this stage. And I've moved the stop up here to protect a little bit of profit here. Not that we've got a lot, but beggars can't be choosy. So yeah, let's just say we'll just also look at the pattern that occurs at this level here as well. So the classic trading levels pattern, as you may know, looks like this here. So if we just imagine this is the medium level across here, we're looking at the first high above the level. That's why we want to start taking profit off the table, and then we're looking for a foldback here. So we'll just look at the foldback here, you know, and see how we look at that, how we're looking at that stage. So this will be the first high above the level here. So I could be wrong here. If we get support on top of 43, which is group 1, then we're going to go higher from that point. It's okay for the market to trade above the 33, but it's the testing that's what it's all about. But when we're working with a level, and this is a medium level here, we look at group 1 and group 2 below here as the natural swing range for that to occur. And obviously there's going to be fantastic support sitting here for this as well. So hopefully we may just see something, we'll either see something like this and then pushing up, and we'll look to go long above here or whatever. The other one is that we could get support on this little group in here. So the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, a little A, B, and C in here, and then we can go long above that one if it gets triggered. And then we can go up to the 5 at that point, but we'll investigate that. I've just counted this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's very conservative, but it can certainly be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 here and continue to build. But we'll see as it moves away from as a market moves away from a large number here, it's either going to do it in a very powerful manner, or it's going to do it in like it's being held by the ankles, so to speak. So we'll be able to see that within the structure. We'll see the personality of that. Okay, we'll move on a little bit, and we're going to look at CRISPR next, geno editing. So with this stock here, there's a couple of ways to look at this, and obviously from this particular low here, I'm thinking about this as 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 in here, and then the 3rd wave here, an A and a B and a C for wave 4 here. Then wave 5 is we've either got this, and we're going to look at an A wave coming down. This is 3 waves so far, so there'll be 5 waves. There's another little wave to come down here, but that 5 waves here, that should produce as an A and a B and a C wave for this, and then move up from that point. So it'll create buying opportunities down here for that, and we'll drill into that. The other way that this could be counted here as well is that copy this here as wave 3 here, wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let me just think about this for a second. Yeah, a bit of a long shot. The other way to think about this too is that this wave 3, copy that and put this over here on this high here. Just move that over to here. Having this as a wave 3 here, and looking at this as an A wave here, an A and a B and a C wave here for the B wave, and down for the C wave here, as a expanded flat coming down to this previous low area through here, and then just moving up from that point. Right, so we just need to be aware of that, but we'll look at that once we look at this move coming up through here. Beyond this will be in when it gets to the third, what would be an ABC pattern up here, and anything beyond the ABC pattern we'll be able to buy and go long from that point. But if you're holding this in a portfolio or something of that nature, then this is really more of a buying opportunity down on these lows here again. We're going to start our portfolio trades up after the election, but we're going to be having stock trades on our website very soon. We're just doing the final work on the trades page within TradingLounge website. We're getting there. The programs are working on it, and I've been doing all the testing, so getting there. Still a few more bugs to work out, but we're getting there. So that's what that is. Now, if you were long here, then you should have been out at the number 1 here. 1 is the strongest number in the market, so and I would have talked about that as well. So we don't need that here for the time being, and we don't need that here. This little move down through here, I can't get on a tick chart. It's not giving me all the data, so I'll just go to a 5-minute chart just to point a few little things out to us all. So if I was counting this, we would count this as yes, 1 and 2 to here, and then 1 and 2, and this is 2 to here, 3 to here, 4 to here, and 5 to here. So this is wave 4 here. So wave 4 could rally back 38.2% to the 94 and then drop from that point, but it may do that, but anywhere this is a wave 4, 1 less degree. So we may get some sort of pop in here and then down again. So we'll be looking down here at the length of wave 1 here. So we can take that length here, and wherever the top of that wave 4 is, then you can put that there, and that will give you roughly where we're heading to the downside. So 85, 86.50 in that range here, and that would create a buying opportunity there if you don't mind carrying a bit of risk at that point. I'm just going to clean this up here now. So we're over 2/3 of the way through this particular fall. So we've got 1 and 2 in here, 3 in here, 4 in here, and 5 to come down between 85 and 86.50, so 86.50, in that range there somewhere. Don't hold me to that too much, but in that space. But it would create a buying opportunity here for this. Yeah, I'm just sort of rethinking this here. It can certainly be an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave for wave 4 at this point, but I would need to investigate this over here. If it does come down to 85 and then gets back and sits on the level there, then we'll look for a long trade set up on that point, but a trade, not a portfolio hold at that point. Okay, let's move on to XOne, or the XOne. So in this case here, we noted this as a corrective move here, an impulsive wave here. And then we looked to work the medium level here for this to go to the upside. So we're still in this trade. And this here can be an A and a B and a C here. This could actually be 5 waves up for wave 1 and back for wave 2. If not, it's going to be an A and a B and a C wave through here. Now, we had this here before sitting up here. We can bring it down to this level here now. And secondly, we could also get a better position in here as well. So we'll be looking, you could look for the classic trading levels pattern here, or another way to do this is just to look for the first high above the level and then go long from that point. So we'll be able to, I'll just copy that and bring that down into here. So wherever that first high is here, you won't know where it is until the market drops back down a bit, you know. So look for that. Probably won't drop back that much, but there'll be some sort of ABC pattern in there, and then up again from that point. So it's fine to have, I mean, everybody's different, but to have, I mean, you basically want to be in at the beginning of the trend, and if you want to do that with 1 position, that's fine. If you want to do that with 3 positions, that's fine. If you want to do it with half a dozen, that's fine. And if you're going to do that, then you start using the levels here for this. So that's 50 here, so that's an important level, isn't it? Then you've got 30, yeah, top of group 1, and then you got 20, and then you got 10 here. So really we want to build on once the 10 here becomes the support, then you could also build in on 10, add there, add on 20, and add on 30, and then the market will move up to the 50. If the 50 makes support, then you can also add on top of that there again as well. So there's 4 trades at that point there, and a 5th trade at this point. But don't forget, we need to take this high out here. So we'll be looking at the medium level up here at the 1150, but steady as she goes. We need to understand the structure as it moves to the upside. Okay, next one is Proto Labs, so into the 3D printing space. I'm also going to be starting to look, you know, as I mentioned before, I've got about 130 stocks. So once I get the trades page app working and the portfolio working, which it is now, then I'm going to start looking at the other 130 stocks, and I'll start to look at them in terms of putting trades out in them. I won't be doing charts for all of them, but as time goes on, I will be looking probably at doing 10 or 15 stocks a day in a video or two, and try and just cover them generally and put trades out within that 130, so we can get to know them a little bit better. In Pro Labs here, we're looking at wave 1 and 2 here, and 3 here, and 4 here, and this could be viewed as wave 1 and 2 here, and 3 here, an A and a B and a C for wave 4 here. For that, we can also bring this down here now for this as well. Here, what we're looking at here, we've got 100 here, and then we've got group 1, 10, 20, and 30, 1, 2, and 3. So it does appear that this market from this point here has been trying to get support on this level here, hasn't it? And because of the classic trading levels pattern and looking for that tested support and so on, then it's really created the perfect timing for us. Well, not perfect, but near enough. So we can go long above this point here. You may be able to go long earlier than that as well. So this move up through here, let's just say, for instance, that it does move up a little bit higher here and then drops back down here, right? Then you can bring it down to wherever that next high is here, and then if they get triggered, and then we're happy. If the market drops from this point, we're also happy as well. Not as happy, but happy. And let's move on to the next one, which is Materialize. So a nice setup here, it's good. And Materialize, also in the 3D printing. And this stock here, if we view this here as the A, the B, and the C wave through here is this wave 4. I know that that's all corrective, so I know that we're making new highs above here. That didn't really interest me. It was this that interested me here. The first impulse wave up, and also sitting on the level here, the medium level, which is medium level is always halfway between two major levels. So $10, $20, $30, $50, $80, and then we go back to 100 again. So 100, 200, 300, 500, 800, then 1,000. So the power of 10 for the major trading levels. In this space here, what I thought we would do is that wave 1 is clear here, wave 2 is cool. So this is probably wave 1 here and 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for wave, well, just that little section here. So there's going to be something like this here. So we'll end up getting to here. There'll be some move back here. There'll be this high here. So I'm just going to move that guy here, and then we're going to look at wave 4 here, and then there'll be wave 5 coming in here, something like, don't want that one, and there'll be wave 5 moving in here of wave 1 here, something like that. So I thought that just so we didn't have to sweat it out too much, is to take some money off the table when we get to the 30 here, and then we can wait over here to take the rest of it. I'll leave you to work out what amount that you want to do at that particular stage. But what I can say is that we don't have wave 4 in here yet, and we don't have wave 5 in here yet, but we are 2/3 of the way through the trend. So in terms of money management, it's a good idea to, while this is at a major level, because it's not going to go far for a while, you could be stuck here for 2 weeks, if not longer. So taking money off the table here at 30 or 31, in that space there somewhere, then you could use that money to in another trend that's got a setup happening somewhere else. So it's really just about you know, pushing money around at the right time. Alrighty, that's that. So thank you for tuning in, and thanks for the support. Cheers.